The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Hunt. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line.
Hey, alert 3.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Mike 22. Come to my world.
2nd and 13. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Watch the slant. Hey, you got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
66, fully ride. Check three. Hero 15. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Now Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Easy. Yellow. Check.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. On the ground, this is Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is caught, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
22, check, cover. 22, check.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set. Motivation. Check, 59. They can't hang with us. No. Off. Go. Hey, turn it out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Mike, Fofo.
Watch the screen. Pass.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Put that team on the front. I said it. Let's go. Here we go, G. It's just me.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Check the backer, check the backer. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They're running it. Jam, 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 jam. Under 10, under 10. 6 guys.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Buddy up. 2 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's get the ball.
2nd and 11. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Exit, exit.
Back to throw. Got an open man, it's Radley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check safety, check safety.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field. Quick edge, quick edge. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Edge, edge. I got motion. Mike's 22, Mike's 22. Come on. Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. And come on.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, Ridley.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Not today, you are. Not today.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Kill. 80 weapons.
They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2 times. 3 out. Check. Yellow. Check. Hot.
They'll run it with Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Yellow. There's a lot, 80.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
43, 15.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
H3, 218, chopper. Slam. 57's the mic, watch 57. Here we go, team. Here I come.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. One final try for Mahomes. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,